Please come to a soft cactus on your back, 90 degrees with the arms, please. And as you're laying on your back, keep your feet as wide as your mat, your knees slightly in towards one another. Just taking a few moments to let your body settle in, to let your bones be received by the earth. There's no out there and in here, and on this incredibly auspicious day, the new moons have this fiery electric charge with it. It's cooling temperature, a lot of thunderstorms kick up that Maha Shakti. So let yourself in this moment feel your body as if you're laying on sand on a beach somewhere, or the desert, or beautiful mountain. Whatever imagery of earth that works for you. Let yourself feel rooted. And take a deep breath to inhale here. See if you can expand that breath, creating a little bit of wiggle room, little length on your sternum, sacrum, spine growing 6 inches. Let the breath move into the side ribs, into the armpits. Let the breath now cascade around the back of the throat, accessory breathing muscles, shoulders. Then as you exhale, I want you to exhale completely. Draw your awareness to the bottom of the exhalation and watch how everything moves to the central line of energy, your spine. Everything getting smaller, moving to the midline. Squeeze out that exhalation to the very last drop, and then inhale again. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Feel your body breathing three-dimensionally, right and left sides expanding, lower back, back bones pressing down, and the belly rising, chest inflating up to the ceiling. Exhale, let all of that breath out. Watch how the breath moves to the midline of the body. Two more times like that, just watching how the breath cascades, watching how the breath moves you. We can't govern the outside forces of sound or whatever might be happening, but we can govern our internal realm. And then place your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly, just activating those chakras for a moment before we sit up. And these two areas of the body, when we're on our backs, tend to not really get grounded onto the floor itself. So keeping your mind focused on the heart and focused on the sacrum, from where we create and manifest. See if you can draw the shoulder blades away from one another. That's going to mean that your shoulders are protracting so that the back gate of your heart is kissing the earth. And see if you can lengthen your tailbone, not tuck your tailbone, but lengthen your tailbone and sacrum so that your sacrum is actually on the ground as well. And then take a moment here as you feel these two vortexes of energy, the back gate of the heart and the back gate of the sacrum, khandha. It's where Shakti resides. See if you can feel those two areas being stimulated by Maha Shakti, Grandmother Earth. Take a deep breath to inhale here. Feel that supercharge through the body. And then on your exhalation, roll over to the left side, the yin side, lunar side, feminine side. Pause. And then guide yourself to a comfortable seat. Let your head arrive last. Take your time. Index finger and thumb to touch of your right hand rests on the back of your right knee. Left hand plugs underneath right armpit. Half-padadhirasana. No rush for this, just cueing you. Sit up as tall as you can on a couch, on a couch seat, a pillow, a cushion, block, whatever feels right for you. And then pause. Become the observer of the breath. And then start to notice how the right side of your lungs, right side of your rib cage is pushing against that left hand. We breathe out of one side of our nostrils for almost 90 minutes a day, 88 minutes to be exact, before it automatically switches to the opposite side. Feel how this right side of your lungs is actively dominant. And then take your left hand, index finger and thumb to touch. Place the back of your hand on top of your left knee. And then feel from the inside out if you can become aware of that spaciousness in the right side lungs. As if you are watching yourself seated on your internal throne. Watch from the inside the expansion of the right side lung. And then take your right hand, plug it into your left armpit this time. Take a few moments as you start to draw the awareness to what's happening on the left side underneath your right hand. Watch the breath, how like a balloon, it starts to inflate. Now the side ribs, the intercostal muscles. There's movement, sequence. Can you find the joy in watching the breath? Can you find the pleasure from the inside out? Rest your right hand now, index finger and thumb to touch, on the top of your right knee. Both sides of your lungs have been balanced. And we'll take 6 rounds, 3 on each side, of nadi shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. So take the right hand, index finger and middle finger, clamp down. Close and block your left nostril with right ring finger. Inhale through the right nostril for a count of 1. Close and block, right thumb to the outside of right nostril. Hold to gentle retention for a count of 1. Exhale through the left nostril for a count of 1. Repeat, inhaling through left nostril for a count of 1. Gentle retention here. Exhale for a count of 1. Repeat this sequence 2 more times. 1 count to inhale, 1 to pause, 1 to exhale. Gradually increasing to a count of 1, 4, 2. 1 count to inhale, 4 times the amount to stretch the breath or retain, half the amount of time to exhale. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you let go of the count and simply start to enjoy watching the breath, surrendering to the wisdom of the body. See if you can find pleasure in the inhalation, pleasure in the retention, pleasure in the exhalation. Next time you exhale through your left nostril, lower your hand down. Place your hands on top of your knees, rock back without rushing, just cueing you. Rock back onto your sits bones. Inhale through the back body. Exhale, tilt forward onto your pelvis. Open up, broaden across the chest and collarbone. Inhale, rock back onto your sits bones. It's a seated cat-cow for now. Separate the shoulder blades, head, neck, chest at ease. Exhale, tilt you forward. Take a few more like this. Letting go of any number or count. See if you can focus and direct your awareness more on practicing the length of the inhalation. And then practicing the length of the exhalation as well. The inhalation energizes and solarizes us. The exhalation calms us. It's feminine in nature. Try to balance the length of your inhalation with the length of your exhalation. So we can remain in a place of sattva gunas. Not overly rajasic, future-oriented, anticipatory, anxious, active, and not tamasic, sedentary, lethargic, past-oriented, lingering, depressed. It's moving to the rhythm of your breath. That is natural. That is nature. It is who you are. And without rushing, the next time you come to a comfortable seat, we'll take 3 head circles. Again, moving very slowly. Just give you the number, just because we're humans. Right, so letting your chin move over to the shoulder, up to the ceiling. Take it as long as you need and give yourself permission to hang out anywhere that might need a little bit more time, a little bit more breath. I woke up with a pulled right side shoulder, right side latimus dorsi today. So I spent my morning lingering to bring pleasure and joy and breath to that area of my body. It slept a little funny. Same thing in the neck, same thing in the jaw, same thing in the shoulders, right? Finding a place without being like a wind-up toy. Meaning we turn those little buttons so they wind up 3 times to the right, 3 times to the left. You are not a wind-up toy. If you only need one big, long, beautiful circle, take one big, long, beautiful circle. If you need 6, if you need 8, if you need 4, if you need child's pose. Just letting yourself get back to your very nature, which is governed by an electrical force called prana, life force energy. Access that life force with the breath. The breath itself is not prana. Breath gives you access to prana. And we can increase the pranic flow by learning how to stretch the breath. Without rushing, the next time you feel comfortable, let your head rest on top of your shoulders. We'll take a few shoulder shrugs. So drawing the shoulders up to the ears, forward. You can make this as big or as little as you'd like. Again, this is why I encourage closing the eyes so we're not pulled out by what somebody else looks like or what might feel good for somebody else. And then drawing the shoulders up, back, and around. Creating spaciousness. Then take a moment, circle the arms around and up. Stretch the breath here. Let the full inhalation draw the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the hands down the midline of the body, pausing at the heart center. Take your time here. And then open up the three middle fingers, Padma mudra, symbol of a lotus rising from the mud. And then if there's anything on this auspicious day or knowing from your heart that you are called to see materialize, just bring that into the heart center. Place that into your palms as an offering. And as a symbol of gratitude for receiving it, getting out of our own way of the timeline of when and how, we'll chant the sound Om. You can receive or you can join me. Don't worry, you're all muted. Let's take a deep breath to inhale. Seal the palms together. Bow your head. And then let's come up onto hands and knees as you're ready. Take your time, no rush at all. Spread your palms wide, tuck your toes. Inhale, draw the chest forward, opening up, creating some spaciousness. Exhale, press your toes into the mat. Resist the earth. Take a few cat-cows like this, feeling free to move your pelvis if you'd like. Sacral chakra associated with water, the element of water, fluidity, governs our likes, our dislikes. It gives us the ability to experience pleasure, however you would like to move. Let your body guide you. And then come to neutral spine. We'll take 3 times, float the arm up, right arm threads underneath left, threading the needle. Take as long as you need. You can make this as luxurious as you'd like. Feeling free to pause. Today I really want you to focus not on moving fast at all, but rather, where can I focus my exhalations and stay a little bit longer in each posture? Can I create space in my body? And then pause on your third round. Thread that right arm underneath your left armpit. Keep your left hand on the ground and keep drawing your right hip back, your left hip forward here. Feel spaciousness across the shoulder blades and then backstroke your left hand to your sacrum. Pause for a moment here. Release your left hand down. Take your right arm behind your head as you plug it out, and then spiral from the armpit, spiral from your heart moving forward. Feel your right side hip bone pull back, and feel the right upper rib cage moving forward and up. Feel this deeply into the armpits. And draw that right hand down. Pause for a moment. Let your spine neutralize. Grow the spine long. Eyes slightly in front of your mat. And then trade your left arm out. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, navel into spine. Spread left arm underneath right arm. And really focus on the length of your breath here. Inhalation draws you up. Exhalation flushes out all of that external toxins. Creates a deeper twist in the body. Just taking as long as you need. Practicing stretching the breath, and then notice how, when you stretch the breath, how much more room you're giving yourself on the rib cage, the rotation of the spine, how much more spaciousness is occurring in your body when you exhale. Use that right hand to push down firmly and draw your left hip back, your right hip slightly forward. Feel that separation on the upper shoulder blades, and then backstroke your right hand to your sacrum. Steer your hip back, stack the shoulders, create spaciousness in your body. And then notice how and when the body wants to start shallow breath. And pause for a moment here. Right hand comes out. Lift your left arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down to the earth. Walk your hands a little bit in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes, and then with resistance, let's come to downward facing. Curl your heels out here. You can shake your head side to side. We'll wave through the spine, coming to plank pose. Inhale, stack shoulders over wrists. You can also do this modified version, drawing your knees down, leave your hands where they are. Exhale, tailbone pushes you back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave through spine, take your time. Feel a little resistance on the top of the thighs here, plank pose. Exhale, take your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take one more like this on your own. Rush, forget. Exhale, pulls you back. Step your right foot forward, help it up if you need to. Pause for a moment here. Blocks on either sides of you. Grow the spine long. Internally rotate that left hip. Grow the spine a little bit longer here. And then pause. Take a moment to activate that back heel, back ball mount towards your front heel. And then feel a little lift of your pelvic floor. So rather than sinking down into the hips and legs, feel your pelvic floor engage. Lower your back knee down. Untuck your toes, and then pause for a moment here as you slide your blocks back. So stacking your hands right over your shoulders. Sorry, your shoulders right over your hands. Pause for a moment here. Knee to ankle alignment. So really making sure that that front leg is opened up. You're going to feel a significant stretch on that back leg. IT band, psoas, femur. Pause. Draw the navel into the spine and float that left arm long by the ear. Little spiral here. Side lean over to that right side. Open up the side body. And then stretch the breath here. Where can you keep leaning over? Use the block. Use your props to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Right? So you're not stressing your body, but you're creating spaciousness on the outer side of your legs and arms. And then pause. Let that left hand come back to the block. Bring your block slightly in front of you. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back leg up. Runner's lunge. Step your back foot forward. Standing forward fold. Hold on to the elbows, head, neck, chest, thighs at ease. Control the lips. Take a moment here. Line your feet, your heels behind the widest part of your feet. Then circle the arms around and up. Inhale, Urdhva-hastasana, palms press to the top. Exhale, palms down the midline of the body. Tadasana. Pause for a moment. Stand in your power. Feel pada-bandha. We have bandhas on the bottom of our feet. So as if you could charge, as if there are two sockets electrically charging you from the ground up. Feel yourself charge. Inhale, circle the arms around and up. Urdhva-hastasana. Exhale, fold forward with bent knees, belly to the thighs. Uttanasana. Release the back of the head. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, that right leg way back. I think of asana and this practice as medicine. Right? The same way that you would take medicine for your body if you're sick. This is preventative medicine. Right? So find that place where the breath is guiding you, where that back ball mount is working towards the energy of your right heel. Your spine is long, your booty is down, you're feeling a little lift of your pelvic floor. Right? And the medicine I'm talking about is engaging all systems. That's what this practice does. Lower your back knee down, slide your blocks back towards your hips, pause. Right? It's finding that intuitive alignment for you with your breath. Without forcing anything, without sinking, feel a little lift of your pelvic floor. There's a little lifting up. And then keep that front leg anchored as you float your right arm long by your ear. Side bend over. I like to keep my head behind my head. It feels better for my body. You can keep your arm long. Get to know what you like. Get to know what gives you more spaciousness. Where can you breathe more easily into your body? Can you stretch the breath? Time. Keep anchored on the inner thighs, anchored on the inner left ball mount. Come straight back up, slide your hands off of your blocks to frame your foot, and then step back to plank, pause. With or without your knees, lower all the way down in one straight unit, chaturanga. Then lift your heart, baby cobra, just a baby here. Bhujangasana, baby cobra, toes pressed down, back of the neck is long. Exhale, release. Lift your hands, lift your head, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Lift your feet, lift your legs, lift your head. Find the spaciousness here. Exhale, release. Slide your hands off of your mat, off to the side. Bow your chest forward. Keep peeling and lifting out of the ribs. Shoulders up to the ears and then back. Keep growing the spine. Exhale, release. Hands back onto your mat. Tuck your toes. With resistance, up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out, shake your head side to side. Take a moment. Then step that left foot forward. Help it up if you need to. Grow the spine long on the inhalation. Feel that internal rotation. Lower your back knee down. Hands to your mat or on the blocks. Interlace your fingers. Grow the spine long, navel into spine. Reach your left arm forward, your right arm behind you. We open up into a twist here. Keep that lift of Mula Bandha. And then pause for a moment. Reach that left arm forward, your right arm forward. Big stretch here, opening up. A little bit of a twist. Left hand to the back of your calf or hamstring, wherever you can reach. Find the place where you can stretch the breath. Reverse cartwheel your hands either to the mat or blocks. I like to use the props. Tuck your back toes, step forward, standing forward, fold, please. Inhale, lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Flip the arms around and up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, palms press to the top. Exhale, palms down the midline of the body, Tadasana. Pause. Again, inhale, sweep the arms around and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward with bent knees, Uttanasana, standing forward, fold belly to the thighs. Let your inhalation grow the spine. Exhale, your left leg way back. Internal rotation of the thighs, feel Mula Bandha. Unfold and unlock back knee. Hands either to your blocks or on top of your thighs. Inhale, resist. Feel the navel move back to the spine. Everything slides back and moves forward. Float that left arm long by your ear. And then unravel to a twist. Left arm forward, right hand behind you. Option to stay here is you move everything in and around. Keep sliding your navel back. Maybe we take a little bit of a back bend. Stretch the breath. Or can you create space? Feel good in the body. Reverse cartwheel your hands. Step back to plank pose. Pause. With or without your knees, lower all the way down. Chaturanga Dandasana, 3-part cobra here. Moving to the breath. Inhale, lift the heart. Toes press down, navel into spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift hands, lift heart. Back of the neck is long. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift legs, lift hands, lift heart. Exhale, release. Hands slide off of the mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Bow the chest forward. Shoulders move in, up, and back. Exhale, release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press back to downward facing dog. Your choice of how you flow here. Take a moment. Float your right leg straight up and back. All 5 toes point down like you're pushing into a wall. Step your right foot behind your right wrist. Left foot a little left off of center. Rise to warrior 1. Seal that outer edge. Inhale, 1 count to rise up. Exhale, fold forward over your leg and step back, downward facing dog. Your choice of the transition here, either pausing or taking your time to move from plank through chaturanga. Inhale your left leg straight up and back, no rush at all. Exhale your left foot behind left wrist, right foot a little right off of center. Anchor well and use your inhalation to rise into warrior 1. Back foot all the way down. Exhale, fold forward over front leg, step back to plank or back to downward facing. Your choice of the transition. Let's do that one more time. Inhale your right leg straight up and back. Stretch the breath here. More about the breathing, less about the doing. Exhale, step right foot behind right wrist, left foot off center. Seal the outer edge and use the inhalation to rise. As you arrive, keep growing. Where else can you keep accentuating the breath? Let your exhalation bring you back down either through plank, your choice of the vinyasa, or back to down dog. You have a say here. Inhale the left leg straight up and back. Exhale your left foot behind left wrist. Right foot a little right off of center. Pause. Inhale, let your inhalation rise you up to warrior one. Exhale, fold right back down over that leg, Surya Namaskar. A. However you choose to arrive in the vinyasa, there is no right or wrong. Gaze up to the space between your hands and step or walk yourself forward, standing forward fold. Let your inhalation lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward with bent knees, generous bend over your knees. Swoop the arms around and up, Urdhva Hastasana, palms press to the top. Exhale, hands to the heart center, Tadasana. Reach your seat back, find your chair pose, Utkatasana. And then pause for a moment in chair. Find that place where maybe you adjust your seat, maybe a little further back, or maybe you lift your heart. Where can you find the pleasure in this posture without wanting to come out of the pose? That might mean adjusting. If you're wanting to come out of the pose, that usually means you've gone too far. So find a place where the breath becomes pleasurable. One more breath here. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Release it. Hold on to the elbows. Find ragdoll and rock yourself side to side. Right, so release the head, release the neck, release the jaw. Let's find our chair pose one more time. So from this posture, feel as if your tailbone is a magnet being pulled by gravity down, and that this line of energy through your spine is moving through the top of your crown, out through the top of your crown. Your choice of where the hands go, either to the hips, to the heart, or along by your ears, shoulder height. Find that place where the heart is open in your chair pose, rather than facing the ground. And then bring your hands to your heart center, find your Tadasana. Lengthen your legs. Pause. Step your right foot back, left foot faces forward. Warrior two, please. So we're going into the yin. Warrior two. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. You were correct, Justine. Second guessing yourself. And then open up to warrior two. The palms face up. This is the yin variation of warrior two. Receptivity. But notice if the rib cage is splaying out, right? Can you draw everything in, still finding your power? Chest and hips face the side wall, right? So turn your body, Helen, over to the side completely. And you're going to find that a little bit more favorable in your anatomy, rather than trying to wrangle and twist your torso into a very unnatural shape. So the hands, the hips, everything face out in warrior two. We're just going to rise here 3 times. Inhale, lengthen your front leg, palms press overhead. Exhale, the palms face up, warrior two, just moving straight down. Again, inhale, rise, lengthening, push the ground away, legs straighten. Exhale, warrior two. And notice if you're moving forward, see if you can go straight up, straight down. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, warrior two. Pause. And we're going to do this on the opposite side. So lengthen your legs, reach the arms straight up, turn your left toes in, turn your right toes to the back wall. Palms face up as you find your warrior two here. And same thing, as if you're suctioning up, pada-bandha, gathering the energy from the earth up. Inhale, go straight up. Exhale, chest and hips face the side wall. Only thing that ever turns in warrior two is your head. right? So align your spine as you take these next 2 breaths. The shoulders stack over your hips. The anatomy rises straight up. Your spine goes straight up like an elevator and straight down. If your elevator is moving side to side, get out of your elevator. Elevators are meant to ascend and descend, not escalate. And the next time you arise in your warrior 2, check out your anatomy. Is that right side rib cage wanting to wrangle forward? Right? Can you square your body? Can you unlearn what you have programmed yourself to learn and to inhabit? And lengthen your front leg. Take the arms up overhead. Turn your right toes in. Bring your hands to your hip bones. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, heart looks up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Leave your feet where they are. Resist the urge to open up. You can bring blocks underneath your hands if your hands don't quite touch the ground. And then relax the back of your head here. Relax the neck. Shake the head out side to side. And then notice where your weight is. Is it more in your heels? Are you pouring your weight into your hands and onto the blocks? Can you find a place where you're balancing in your stomach, where the core actually becomes the apex? Keep a little micro bend in your knees here as you rock your head side to side. Might even relax the tongue into the bottom half of the mouth. Trill your lips. And then very slowly bring your hands to your hips, little micro bend in your knees. Rise through a flat back here. Feel the backs of your hamstrings engage. Head, neck, chest at ease. Take a moment as you step that right foot to meet the left, finding your Tadasana, and one more time, finding your Utkatasana. Let it be seamless. Let the inhalation draw you back. And let the exhalation fold you forward, standing forward, fold. Inhale to lengthen spine, Ardha Uttanasana, moving prayer. Exhale, prepare pose, bend hands, bend knees, and your choice of the transition here, however you would like to move into your vinyasa. No right or wrong, only what is right for you in this moment. And then draw your knees down to the earth. Take a moment as you swing your legs around, just a little bit more user-friendly. And we'll take Navasana boat pose today. So bring your hands in line with your shoulders. You can bring one leg up if you'd like. You can bring the other leg up. You can also keep both legs down to the earth and bring your hands along by your ears. I'll let you decide what feels right for you. This isn't about how much can I move my core, right? This is more about where can I connect and keep that connectivity of the breath without wanting to hate the pose, drop the pose. Lower your feet down, bring your hands long by your hip bones, and take your hips up. So reverse table here. You can stick your tongue out of your mouth if you'd like. Might even feel a big stretch happening on the biceps and chest. Then lower your hips down. Set yourself up now for complete rest, complete shavasana. If you have pillows that you'd like to place underneath your head, or if you'd like to elevate your feet on blankets or bolsters, whatever feels right for you, do more of it. And then just as we started, I want you to pick your shoulders up and then re-nestle them into the earth. So finding the space where your back gate of your heart is supported. And then find that place where you pick your hips up and the buttocks and your sacrum is on the ground. Finding that place where maybe you lift your legs and thigh bones, and you find that place in Shavasana where your legs and thighs and feet can feel delicious. And then letting the residue of this practice, let that linger, let that land. Sometimes we are so busy trying to figure out and navigate how and when and why that we disconnect from simply being. When we plug in to the simplicity and the beauty that must be tended to daily, must be cultivated. It's no different than watering a garden or nurturing animals, taking care. But we have our own fertile bed, our mind, our bodies, our pranic system that must be tended to and cultivated every day. And there's a whole agricultural system inside of you. There's a whole farm with farm life inside of you. And these very simple tools that sometimes seem challenging for us. Some days the twists are there. Sometimes the chair pose is easier. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the posture. Oftentimes it doesn't. It has to do with the regulation of our breath. What is being given attention? It's our external environment that has gone inside the navigation of our ship. Or if it's something that is already inside of you that you are using the practice to release. Either way, it's vritti. The one constant we can come back to is the constant and streamlined current of the saham kriya. So find it now, even on your back. Visualize right at the top of your crown, light, pure source, pure energy. The currency of this entire universe, sa. Feel that pour through your crown, through your spine to your sacrum, and hear the sound hum. As you are charging and transforming every single cell of your body. Inhale, feel sa, light, radiance, magnetism. And hum. Distribution of that intelligence to every cell. Whatever it is you wish to manifest and see materialize starts here. Sa, pure intuition, pure inspiration. Hum. asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityurmamritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Letting the light, the love, the wisdom flood through you. Reach the arms up overhead and stretch one side longer than the other. Stretch the other side. Gather your knees into your chest. Roll over to the right side, solar side. Take your time to make your way to a comfortable seat, letting your head arrive last. Please press your palms to your heart and bow your head. It's a symbol of honoring this practice, the wisdom of the sages and the rishis. And open up the palms for a little bit of space for what you want to cultivate, to manifest on this very auspicious time, day. Leaving room for the wisdom of this practice to guide you and nurture you. Hari Om. Let every waking moment of your life be filled with consciousness. Om Tat Sat. Thank you so much for joining me.